Nikel, I wanted to give you a quick update. I promised when I got back from vacation that I'd give you an update. And so this is August 1st. It is the morning time. I'm on the West Coast, so it's 11 a.m. here. I've been pulling together my stats for the month of July, and I wanted to share those with you. So for me, this is actually good news. I didn't make as much profit in July as I made in June and May. But I told you that going into the month, probably because I was going on vacation for about, and I turned off my eBay and my Amazon store for 9 days. So actually, I lost about a third of the month. So this is going to be actually good news because I actually made almost as much as a full month in just 21 days and less transactions. So I'm actually getting my percent profit up per sale, and that's good news because you make more money and you have to do less work. So I'm going to share with you really quickly my July um, information. And so this is July on Amazon. I processed about, looks like 38 to 40 sales and a profit of $439. So I'm going to call that 440. And then some cash back profits of 320. So altogether about, what is that, 760 dollars, yep, 760 on Amazon for the month of July, which I'm excited about because that's climbing. I'm now winning the buy box much more often, much more consistently, and my profit percentages, as you can see, this is before the cashback, so my profit percentages are going up, 25% profit on a sale, 25% profit, 46% profit is great on a sale. So that's good news. And then I want to show you really quickly the July profits for eBay. And so on eBay, I had, again, 37 or 38 transactions, profit cash right now of $228, and then rebate cash that's coming. That'll roll out probably in about 30 to 60 to 90 days. Everybody has kind of a different time frame, but that's money that I'll get later for work that I already did. So that's $341 for a total of 570 through eBay. So I put together this little note right here. So I had on eBay, again, 228 right now money, 342 that's coming in rebates. You learn about the rebate system and cash back and so forth when you upgrade to the second level of training. That's the elite level of training. So this part, I'm doing the work over here and then I get extra money back, and you learn how to do that once you're comfortable with the whole dropshipping method, and then you can upgrade to the elite program, which is I think $99 a month. And so you can see that just by understanding that whole cashback thing and applying that consistently, it more than pays for the elite training. But you also, in elite training, get a bunch of different suppliers. So if you're having trouble finding stuff on Amazon, then you can get access to a bunch of different suppliers and really special training about how to handle each one. And you learn about the whole cash back process, which pretty much doubles my money. And that was the case when I upgraded from pro to elite for really the same amount of work. I doubled or tripled my profits. So that has stayed consistent. And so I'm getting about a 12.3% profit margin overall. My goal for the month of August and September probably is to get this up to 15% profit, average profit per sale, and to end up with at least $2,000 profit in the month of August, which means that I would need to sell $13,333 worth of merchandise in the month of August at a 15% profit margin rate, which to me, makes good sense. It's not like I'm not going super crazy, but because I would be making about the same amount of profit that I'm paying the selling platforms in fees, right? So certainly it makes sense that I should be able to pay myself what I'm paying eBay and Amazon and PayPal, you know, for the privilege of being able to sell on their platform and for doing the work. I feel like I should be able to pay myself the same amount. So that's my goal, now that I feel like I've gotten some basics down in terms of drop shipping. So I hope that's helpful for you. You know, if you want to go really aggressive, then hey, set a goal of 30%, and only find products that give you that kind of margin. It just makes your search more important, and you'll list probably less items. Whereas down here, I can probably find more items without searching quite as hard, and then I can have more items listed and more likely to get sales. So it just depends on how you want to run your business. So I have 4 takeaways from all of this. Set goals. So I'm going, and I've had kind of, a fuzzy goal of increasing my profit margins month over month. And I didn't do any research to see if my margins have been going up from, say, April to May to June. I know there was a dip where I wasn't clearly making 12% profit somewhere in those months, but I feel like 12.3 is probably up from last month. And again, getting it up to 15%, and then having a clear goal of $2,000 profit next month. I think it's really important to set those goals and just keep watching them, and every day take steps to get closer to those goals. So I'll be listing higher profit margin type products, and I won't be satisfied with, a $3, $4 profit margin on a product that I'm listing. I'm going to go for more than that. So I encourage you to do the same. Number two is to look at the big picture, because when I first started and I was making $250, I made $250 the first month, which was good, okay, because I was brand new. I had no idea what I was doing, and I'd paid $19.95 for the training. So that was a great deal. But looking back on that, that's just my right now cash on eBay. I had no idea I was going to be able to get cash back in more than that. I had no idea I was going to be selling on Amazon as well. Um, I had no idea I'd be getting cash back from all these different sources. So, and there are some pieces that I'm still not doing in this whole e-commerce model. And so I just see this getting bigger and bigger, these numbers getting bigger. And then again, probably in a month or two, I'll be able to add a new line, which is kind of a whole new business model to my e-commerce model. And that will be an additional source of income. So in a way, I'm kind of creating different streams of income, all by learning this whole e-commerce model. And so if you look at the big picture, don't just think about, I can't find anything to sell from Amazon on eBay, because there are so many more stores, there are so many ways to get cash back, and then you can start selling on Amazon, then you can start sourcing your own products, both domestically and from overseas. So there's just so much more that you really don't understand. I didn't understand, of course, in January and February when I started. So I want to encourage you to just keep moving forward, keep learning, which brings me to my next point: keep solving problems. Because when you face a problem, trust me, it's a problem that exists in the dropshipping community for everybody. So the faster and the more efficiently you can solve that problem and implement it and get it into action before it impacts your business, that's going to separate you from everybody else, because everybody has the same problems, right? Stuff runs out of stock, prices change, customers want refunds, customers want to exchange, evaluating potential suppliers, looking for products, listing products, staying on top of your listings. All of those things are, they're the cost of doing business, really. And the better you get at managing that, the more efficient you get at managing that, If you decide to outsource some of it, okay, the better you are at outsourcing it. Whatever you choose to do, just solve the problem. Don't sweep it under the rug because it's going to come back the next day or two and it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and it's going to impact your metrics, your performance metrics with eBay and Amazon, and then it's going to impact your sales and your profit. And so you don't want that to happen. So the first time you have an inkling of a problem, think it through, come up with a solution and implement it. And then if you need to make adjustments to that, do that, okay, as quickly as possible. And then the fourth thing I'm going to say is I'm sharing what I'm able to do. Um, and, it's not what it's not where I plan to end up. And it's not where I started. So it's good in that sense that it's not where I started, but in a sense, it's not where I want to be. So I continuously set goals, and I am not making any promises that you will be here in 4 or 5 months. You could be here in 1 month or 2 months, actually, or you could be here in a year. But the key is to take a look at the big picture. And if you really feel that e-commerce, online sales is the way to go, and people are continuously shopping more and more online, for many different reasons, if you feel like that's the way you want to go and build a solid income doing that and develop some real skills and systems around that allow you to do it for minimal effort, then I encourage you to stick with it, solve the problems, and you'll get there. I don't know when, and I don't know how many problems you're going to have to solve, but you're going to have to solve all of them basically. But you will be able to do it. So I'm not making any promises about income or profits or any of that if you decide to, stick with it and keep going. But I think you'll be glad that you did. It's kind of like, if you, a year from now, what do you wish you had started doing, and just done it consistently? A lot of people use that for, losing weight or exercising. If you look back, a year from now, you'll be glad you started. Every day, you might be a little irritated, or some days you might be a little irritated at something that's happening, but overall, you'll be glad when you look at your bank account and you look at, maybe you're able to quit a job or something like that, that you stuck with it. Okay, so I hope this little update has been helpful. This video is a little bit longer than I intended, but again, for the month of July, even with 9 days off for vacation, I'll have this right now and this coming 30, 60, 90 days, depends on the cashback programs, for 12.3% profits. My goal going forward is going to be 15% profit margin and $2,000 profit in the month of August. Okay, I'll see you in maybe a few days or a week with another update or maybe some tips. And I hope things are going great in your business. Shoot me a note and or questions. Talk to you soon. And if you're interested in what I'm doing and you found this video, click on the link or something down below, and I will be happy to answer any questions for you or put a comment. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye.